Imagine arriving at an airport after a long trip abroad. Your passport is in your hand. Your flight landed on time. Everything seems normal. But when your immigration status is checked, the system can't find the record it needs. Suddenly, a journey that should take minutes turns into hours of questions, delays, and stress. That scenario is exactly why thousands of UK residents are paying close attention to one of the biggest immigration changes in recent years. Your physical BRP is becoming a useless piece of plastic, and ignoring this shift could leave you stranded at the border. The Home Office is moving away from physical residence permits and toward a fully digital identity system. If you haven't checked how your indefinite leave to remain status appears in that system, you may be depending on records that are incomplete, outdated, or disconnected from your current passport. Before we continue, if you want simple explanations about UK immigration updates, visa changes, and important policy developments, make sure you subscribe to GoUKGo. We break down complex topics into clear, practical information that helps you stay informed and prepared. Now let's talk about what is really changing and why so many people are taking another look at their immigration records. For years, many residents relied on physical biometric residence permits. That small card became the proof people carried when traveling, renting property, proving work rights, or confirming their immigration status. It felt tangible. You could hold it in your hand, you could show it when needed, and for many people, that physical card created a sense of security. But that era is ending. The direction of travel is clear. Immigration status is moving into a digital environment where information is verified electronically rather than through physical inspection of a plastic document. For some people, this transition feels convenient. For others, it feels unsettling. After all, if your status exists mainly inside a database, what happens when information is missing? What happens if a passport number changes? What happens if an account cannot be accessed when you need it most? Those questions are exactly why preparation matters. Many people assume that because they have held indefinite leave to remain for years, nothing needs to be checked. That assumption can be risky. The status itself may remain valid, but the way that status is viewed and verified is changing. Think about it this way. In the past, immigration officers, employers, and landlords often relied heavily on physical documents. Today, verification increasingly depends on digital records connected to online systems. That means accuracy becomes everything. A small mismatch between your current passport and your digital immigration profile may not seem important while you're sitting at home, but it can become very important when you're standing at an airport check-in desk trying to board a flight. This is where many people begin their digital audit. A digital audit sounds technical, but the idea is simple. You are checking that all the pieces of your identity match correctly. Your name, your date of birth, your passport details, your immigration status, your account information. Every piece needs to point to the same person. Imagine having a passport renewed a few years ago. Your old passport may have been connected to historical immigration records. Your new passport contains different document numbers. If those records are not properly linked, confusion can occur when systems attempt to verify your status. That's why one of the most important things you can do is review the information connected to your immigration account and ensure that it accurately reflects your current details. Many problems don't start with lost status. They start with mismatched information, and mismatches are often discovered at the worst possible moment, not during a quiet evening at home, not during a routine check, but during travel, during employment checks, during housing applications, at exactly the moment you need everything to work smoothly. There's another term that has become increasingly important in this digital system: share codes. If you've heard the phrase but never paid much attention to it, now is the time to understand why it matters. A share code acts as a way of allowing organizations to verify certain immigration information electronically. Instead of presenting a physical card, a person may provide a share code that allows authorized checks to take place. For many people, this represents a major shift in mindset. They spent years believing proof meant showing a document. Now proof often means generating digital access. The change may seem small, but it represents a completely different way of thinking about identity verification. And because of that, many people are practicing the process before they actually need it. Imagine applying for a new job. Imagine signing a rental agreement. Imagine needing to demonstrate your immigration status quickly. The last thing you want is to discover that you don't know how to access your account or generate the information required. Preparation removes that stress. Another important step involves reviewing exactly how your status appears within your profile. For those with indefinite leave to remain, the key question is straightforward. Does the system accurately reflect your immigration status? Many people assume the answer is automatically yes, but assumptions are not the same as verification. A careful review today can prevent confusion tomorrow. And this brings us to something that often gets overlooked: backups. Not of your immigration status itself, but of your records. Think about how much of modern life depends on digital systems. Banking, travel, communication, healthcare. Most of the time, everything works perfectly. But occasionally, systems experience outages, maintenance periods, or temporary disruptions. That's why many experienced travelers maintain their own personal records, screenshots of important confirmations, PDF copies of relevant notifications, records showing account details, evidence of status confirmations. These documents do not replace official systems, but they can provide valuable reference points if questions arise or information needs to be checked. A private paper trail creates an extra layer of confidence. It's a simple habit that can save significant stress later. Now let's talk about passports. This is one area where people often run into avoidable problems. A passport expires, a new one is issued, life moves on, months pass, years pass, and then suddenly a person realizes that their immigration profile still contains details from an old passport. That can create complications because identity verification systems often depend on current information. Whenever passport details change, it's important to understand whether related immigration records also need updating. Many people don't think about this connection until they are preparing for travel. By then, time may be limited. Checking early is always easier than trying to fix a problem while a departure date is approaching. Security is another issue becoming increasingly important as immigration systems move online. When identity exists in a digital environment, account protection becomes part of protecting your status. This is where multi-factor authentication comes into the conversation. Many people are familiar with it from banking apps. You enter a password, then you confirm your identity through a second method. Perhaps a code sent to a phone, perhaps another verification step. The goal is simple. If someone gains access to one piece of information, they still cannot easily access the account itself. As digital immigration systems become more central, account security becomes more important than ever. A strong password is valuable. A secure email address is valuable. Updated contact details are valuable. Together, these measures help reduce the risk of unauthorized access. Now let's move to the part that concerns many travelers the most: the border experience itself. People often wonder what travel looks like when physical immigration documents play a smaller role. The answer is that verification increasingly happens behind the scenes. Information can be checked electronically using data connected to travel records and passenger information. In many cases, travelers may notice very little difference. The process feels smooth. The verification occurs digitally. The journey continues. But the reason it feels smooth is because accurate information already exists within the system. That's why preparation before travel remains so important. The smoothest journeys often begin long before a person reaches the airport. They begin when records are reviewed, accounts are checked, and details are confirmed. Of course, no major transition happens without occasional problems, and this is where many people become nervous. What if a status appears incorrectly? What if information looks incomplete? What if a system shows a record as pending? These situations can be stressful. The important thing is not to panic. Large administrative transitions often involve support channels and resolution processes designed to address issues when they occur. The key lesson is simple. Don't wait until the day before a trip to check your records. Give yourself time. Time creates options. Time allows corrections. Time reduces pressure. One group of people often asks a particularly important question. What about those who still have historical evidence of their status in older passports? Some individuals hold expired passports containing old immigration endorsements, stamps, or visa evidence connected to their residency history. These documents may still have historical importance. Even as systems become increasingly digital, maintaining old records carefully can be valuable. Historical documentation often forms part of an individual's immigration journey. Keeping those records secure and organized remains a sensible practice. Looking beyond today's changes, there is another question worth considering. Where is all of this heading? The answer appears to be greater integration. Many government services already rely on digital identities in one form or another. As technology develops, connections between different services may become more streamlined. The goal often described by policymakers is reducing paperwork, improving efficiency, and creating easier ways for individuals to access services. For residents, that could mean fewer situations where the same information must be provided repeatedly. Instead, verified information may be available through connected systems. Of course, whenever digital integration increases, discussions about privacy, security, and data protection become equally important. People want convenience, but they also want confidence that their information remains protected. Those conversations will likely continue as digital identity systems evolve. Another possibility attracting attention is mobile integration. Many people already use digital boarding passes, digital payment methods, and digital tickets. It's easy to imagine future systems providing additional ways to access and verify immigration information through secure mobile technology. Some experts have discussed concepts involving encrypted credentials and secure verification methods that could make status checks even more efficient. Exactly how these systems develop remains to be seen, but the overall direction is becoming increasingly clear. Digital status is no longer a future concept. It is becoming a central part of the immigration experience. And that brings us back to the most important question. What should you do right now? First, make sure you understand how your immigration status is represented within the digital system available to you. Second, review your personal details carefully and ensure they match your current documents. Third, understand how digital verification methods such as share codes work before you urgently need them. Fourth, maintain secure personal records of important confirmations and account information. Fifth, keep passport details and account information updated whenever changes occur. And finally, treat account security with the same seriousness you would give to any important financial or personal record. Because in a digital environment, access matters, accuracy matters, preparation matters. The shift away from physical documents may feel uncomfortable for some people. That's understandable. For years, many residents trusted what they could hold in their hands. But whether we like it or not, the direction of travel is becoming increasingly digital. The people who experience the fewest problems are often the people who prepare early, verify their information carefully, and stay informed about changes before they become urgent. At the end of the day, this isn't really about a plastic card. It's about protecting your ability to prove who you are, access your rights, and travel with confidence. A few minutes spent checking your records today could save hours of frustration in the future. Thank you for watching GoUKGo. If you found this explanation helpful, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with anyone who holds indefinite leave to remain or relies on UK immigration status documents. Your support helps us continue bringing clear and simple updates that matter. And before you go, we'd love to hear from you. Have you already checked your digital immigration status and account details? Or is this something you're planning to do for the first time? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.